Hey guys, welcome to my new video. Today we're going to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube. And this is not clickbait, this is real. So first you just need to mix up Rubik's Cube and that's it. So let's get right to it. So first you need to find the yellow center. It'll be across from the white center. So you find the yellow center and you have to make a daisy. So yellow, white, 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 white. So I already have a white here. And I need to find another one. So there's one right here, and I can just bring it down like this, and now it's down there. And we have another one right here, and if we just bring it down like that, then put it on the top layer, bring it down, we have 3, and just one more. So put that on the top layer, bring it down. Now I have a yellow daisy, and that is actually pretty easy. Almost anybody can do that. Now we have to put the daisy on the top, and so this is called an edge piece, and the edge piece has 2 colors. So you have 4 edge pieces here, and on your 4 edge pieces you will have 2 colors, white and another one. So you have to find the piece below the white, connect it to its center, and then bring it down to the white layer. And do that with the rest of yours. So orange, bring it down to right there, and green, bring it down, it's right there, and red is already there, bring it down. So now you're gonna find pieces here that have white corners. So I have one here. You're gonna ignore the top layer. You have to find the piece next to the white one, connect it with its center, and you have to learn 2 algorithms. There are only 3 moves. So L prime, U prime, L. And actually, before we do that, I forgot to teach you about cubing notation. So U is the upper face, so pretend you're facing this. That's the lower face, upper face. U is upper face, and so you're gonna go like that, and U prime is like that. So if it's prime, it's gonna be counterclockwise, and if it's not prime, it's just going to be clockwise. So that's U. L is basically the same thing. Left side R is right side, and F is the front face, which is like that. And you won't need to know anything else. So if you're looking at that face, if it's prime, it's gonna be counterclockwise. So R prime, you're looking at that face, counterclockwise. L prime, looking at that face, counterclockwise. F prime, counterclockwise. F, R, and L. So now we are going to find one piece here, and so here's the white piece. You're going to connect it to its center. Since the white piece is to the left of the center, you're just going to do that left trigger, which is L prime U R, and as you can see, that brought it down to the bottom layer. Another one here, it's white, so the piece next to it, connect it to its center. Do that again. Now, as you can see, we don't have any more up here, and we have one down here. So all you're gonna have to do is the right trigger, because so when you're not looking at it, it's closest to the right side, because if you're not looking at it here, it's really far away. So you're just gonna do the right trigger to bring it up, bringing it back to its center. It's on the right side, so the right trigger is R, U, R prime. It's right here, and we have one more. So you would put it at your left because it's close to your left hand. You left trigger, L prime, U prime, L. Now we can just connect it to its center and do it one more time. So now we have the whole white face solved, and more importantly, the whole bottom layer. So now we're going to look for edge pieces here, and one of these 4 edge pieces on the top layer that don't have any yellow on it. Well, all of them have yellow except for this one right here. So you're going to connect it to its center. You have to look at the piece on top of it right there. That is orange. And the orange center is here, so you're gonna move it away from the orange center, and whatever side the orange center was on, whatever side the center was on, it could be red or blue. So here the center was to the right, so you move it to the left, and now you do the right trigger since the center was there, and since you misplaced that white one, you're gonna bring it back, connect it to its center. It's to the left side, so do L prime, U prime, L. And as you can see, you put the edge piece here. Find another one on the top layer in like the edges with no yellow on it. So this one is the orange and blue one. So that one, you're gonna connect it to its center. Since this is blue, the blue center is here, move it away. So the blue center is to the right, so do the right trigger, like that. R, U, R prime. And since you misplaced that, you're gonna bring it here to its center. It's to the left side, so do the left trigger, L prime, U prime, L. As you can see, you got that now. So there's only two more. Well, there's no more on the top layer, and they're both right here. So you can just bring it, you can just do the left trigger, right trigger. I'm going to use this one first, so I'm just going to do the right trigger to bring it out. You misplaced that center, so you have to bring it back and do the left trigger, L prime, U prime, L. And now as you can see, it's all the way up here, so you're just going to connect that to its center. The blue center is here, the green center is here, away from the green center. And the green center is to the right, so do the right trigger, and you misplace that. And you got one more, so you can just do the left trigger, right trigger. So if you're facing that side, do the left because it's to the left, and if you're facing this side, do right because it's to the right. So bring it out, you misplace that, bring it back in with the left trigger, L prime, U prime, L. And since you have to put the edge piece to its center, the top piece is red, so the red's here, you move it away, do the right trigger, which is R, U, R prime, then connect that to its center, and since to the left, you're going to do L prime, U prime, R. So now we have the top layer. You can either have a line, so let's say you have a line like horizontally, you're going to move that vertically. You can either have this, which is a backwards L, or it's like a clock sort of in the 12 and 9 position, which is what I have here, or none of those cases. So if you have none of those cases, you're going to do fur earth, which is F, like that, U, R, like that. And then the second part, after the fur is earth, but the earth is going to be all prime. So U prime, R prime, F prime. If you have the line, you're going to put that in a vertical position. Do the same algorithm. You should write that down until you have it memorized. Fur, earth. So the first three are not prime, the second three are prime. So F, U, R, fur, U, R, F, which is prime, so U prime, R prime, F prime. And if you have the little backwards L, you're going to put it like this, so it's in the 9 and 12 position. And you're going to do fur, F, U, R, earth, in like so, prime, U prime, R prime, F prime. So now you have the cross. So I am going to show you all the cases. So first let's make this a different cross. Okay, so let's say you have a cross and 2 or 0 corner pieces in the top layer, not the third one, the top one. So here we have 2. If you have 0, same thing. You're gonna find a yellow corner. There's gonna be 2. There's gonna be either 4 or 2. If you have 2 corners, the other 2 are gonna be here. If you have 0, they're going to be 4 all around here. So you're going to look around this. So around this top layer, we have 2 here. So you're going to find the one that's in the top right corner when you're looking at it. Like this one's in the top left when you're looking at it. So this one, is in the top right, you're going to put that in your left hand and do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. Now you have a cross, so we find there's two here that are in the top right, that one and that one. You can pick either one. I'm going to pick this one. So you put it the left, your left hand, and do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now we have 1, which is the next case. So we have 1, so it can be in, you can put it in either of the layers. If you put it in the bottom left, it kind of looks like a fish, and I always remember the fish. So you're going to put the one corner piece in the bottom left and do R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And it'll help if you remember that by writing it down. You should write all of these algorithms down. I wrote them on a little piece of paper until I memorized it. So yeah, now since the top face is solved, we are going to look at the third layer right here and see if there's any corner pieces that are matching. Here there are. If there's not, you're going to do the same algorithm that I'm about to do now, which is the same algorithm for 2 corner pieces matching. So if there's no corner pieces matching, or 2 corner pieces matching, like right here. So first, if there's 2, you're going to connect it to its center. If not, it doesn't matter and where you put it, like what center. So you are going to put that in your left hand again and do this long algorithm. But it's actually kind of easy to remember, and I'll tell you why in 1 second. So L prime, U, R, U prime, L prime, not L prime, L, U, and then R prime. And as you notice, we have the fish again, and once you have the fish, it's going to happen in every one. It's the same algorithm, R, U, R prime, U, R, U2, R prime. And now we have all the corners matching. So if one side is solved, you're going to put that in the back layer. But if no side is solved, you're just going to do this algorithm. And remember, you can't have like that because the corners are not matching their centers. They have to be matching their centers. So you're going to do F2 and then this. So you have to, so you remember, you have to put the side that's solved away from you and do F2. And now since this is a green center, there's one edge missing, and whatever side it's on this side, so you're going to bring it towards you, and it's a U, so you have to remember U. So again, F2, U, L, R prime, F2, L prime, R, and then U, F2. And if they're not solved, you're just going to do it again. And thanks for watching. And before I finish, I'm just going to show you how one of these solves will look like in real motion after practicing for maybe a week or so. So I'm going to mix this up first. Okay, make sure you can see there. Bring that there. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. and solves. Thanks for watching. My battery's about to run out, so I have to X out, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching again, and please subscribe and like this video.